What's going on, YouTube? This is your boy Cornell, the Tech Savvy Rider. Man, it's Friday, and I'm getting ready to go home and enjoy the weekend. I'm going to tell y'all about up, and away. Stay tuned. GoPro, stop recording.
A tech savvy rider implemented new technology to modify his 2015 GL 1800 Honda Goldwing. That Goldwing later became known as Black Flash, an extreme lighting show bike.
Hi, YouTube. This is your boy Cornell, the Tech Savvy Rider. Man, since I started work and I'm sitting up in the office, and come to find out that the majority of the people that I work around, or work in the office with, we all ride motorcycles. Now, the surprising thing about it all is because we start talking about stuff, and I'm pretty sure y'all come across it all the time too. You tell your motorcycle story, and you think it's one of the best things that didn't happen to you, so you'll start off by telling your side, telling your story. Now this is what happened to me. Now after we found out all of us ride motorcycles, I'm the only one who ride a Goldwing, of course. Everybody else is on Harley Davidsons or a sports bike or something like that. But anyway, I basically said I got up Saturday morning and I just jumped on my Goldwing, head out to Oklahoma City to go see my boy. Took me an hour and a half to get down there. And as soon as I got down there, I spoke to him, gave him a hug, told him I love him. Turned around and I came right on back. That was another hour and a half. Now going down there, hour and a half, coming back, give me a total of 3 hours I was on my motorcycle. Just up and did it for no reason at all. Easily put almost 300 miles on my bike. Now, I'm basically bringing it up because I was like, hey, do y'all just up and just, get up and go ride like that? Just to say you got away for the weekend? Now, here comes the up part. Now, anytime you in a group, y'all know what I'm about to say. Anytime you in a group and you all are sharing your stories on what's going on with your motorcycle or you, that next person got to come in and tell their story. Now, of course, since your story was pretty good and you got the attention of everybody in the group or in a little circle of y'all talking about what's going on, since you got everybody's attention, they got to keep everybody's attention by upping the story, out doing what you did. So the next guy, in our little office circle, he was like, yeah, I got up Saturday morning, one Saturday morning. I went all the way down to Dallas, Texas, see my auntie, grabbed me something to eat while I was at her house, turned around and came back the same day. 4 hours going down, 4 hours going and coming back. He easily put a little over 600 miles on his motorcycle the same day. So he upped me. So he still got, he got everybody's attention, right? So while we in the office, everybody's still talking about their adventurous week. The next guy, he's got to maintain and gets everybody's attention, so he's got to up the story. Here's come the second up. So he basically said he went from his home, which is in Lawton, he went all the way down to so-called Louisiana. He was riding around, trying to go down to Louisiana. He went down and came back on the same day. Now, going from here to Louisiana, from Lawton, Louisiana, it can easily put you about 8 hours. So he basically said he did 8 hours going down, 8 hours coming back. That's a total of 16 hours. He didn't stop to get no break except for when he was down there. So his whole trip was riding along would have been about 16 hours. He did it in less than 24. So he easily did over 1,000 miles. He basically did a iron butt on his iron butt challenge on his own. So he's the up man. He's the up man. So he got everybody's attention. So the next guy comes along, and man, this guy got a story so out there. He's the away guy. Now he basically said he goes from here to Mississippi, cuts over to Tennessee, comes back, and he turns around. Instead of coming back to Oklahoma, he goes to Texas and then comes to Oklahoma. He did this all in a weekend. Supposed it took him the whole weekend. He basically did it from Saturday to Sunday night. Easily could have been 4 or 5 days on this trip. Now I know for a fact going from here to Mississippi is pretty close to about 10 hours. Then he turned around and left Mississippi and went to Tennessee. You know, that's easily another 6 hours. So I'm like, hey man, this time frame that you're giving everybody, it just no way possible it could have been done. You gotta sleep somewhere, somehow. You gotta stop and take, use the bathroom, get something to eat, whole 9 yards. So to make the story interesting, he would say something like, when it was time for him to grab something to eat, he'll drive through the drive-through. If he had to take a leak or take a crap, he basically had to lean off his motorcycle to do whatever he had to do, but he kept going. Now this guy's story is so out there. He's the away guy. So now we identify who's Superman in the group. Have y'all come across that? No matter what, somebody telling the story, the next man got to up the story. That's the Superman of the group. That's where it comes from. Up, and away. You tell your story, somebody gonna up it. The next man gonna up that story. And then the last man's story is gonna be so out there, it just away. He's the Superman of the group. And most likely, he's the biggest liar of the group. But his story is so interesting, and you wondering, trying to figure it out, and putting 8 and 8 and 6 and 6, and you trying to add up all these miles and hours, it just don't add up. But he claimed that he did it. I'm telling you, no matter where you at, what function you going to, you get a bunch of motorcycle riders together and they start telling their stories, oh man, you'll soon realize who's the Superman of the group. So I'm telling you guys, man, I enjoy the stories, but sometimes the storytellers, they can get out there, man. They'll get out there. So you got to be careful and listen to some of the stuff people say, because half of it ain't true. But they got your attention. Who's the Superman of your group? I know you can identify them because they always got something to say. No matter what you did, their story gonna outdo yours. Up, and away. Now we know how Superman was born. I just wanted to share that story with y'all because, man, there's some Supermans out here that I'm like, it's just no way possible. No way possible that could have been done. But you claim it, so you can have it, brother. That's my spiel for today, YouTube. Y'all have a good one. Boy going home. GoPro, stop recording. And don't forget it.
A tech savvy rider implemented new technology to modify his 2015 GL 1800 Honda Goldwing. That Goldwing later became known as Black Flash, an extreme lighting show bike.